Why in the world would you try to prosecute the former president of the United States of America using a man that you're waist deep in an affair with when you know you're a homewrecker out here creeping like TLC, handing out red light specials, and then when you get caught, you run to the church with your color purple speeches?
All my life I had to fight.
Yes, a 304 up there in the pulpit. Never did I ever think I would look up and see Jezebel herself addressing the whole church like she's Saint Mary. City girl prosecutor, girl, you should have known those folks would come for you. You got a president to take a mugshot.
Wow, how stupid would I be to do that?
I didn't say you
That's
were holding.
stupid, guys.
You should have been squeaky clean on this. Fannie gave up her fanny to the D-boys and prosecuted their partner them under the RICO, but then she tried to pull the same move on a former president, knowing she had all these skeletons in her closet. Well, somebody opened the closet and everything fell out, including the married man's wife. This is all so crazy and we're about to get into it, but first, take a second to make sure you're subscribed to the channel and click the notification bell for all updates. Won't waste any time, let's go ahead and jump into it.
Learn that Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis won't have to testify in the divorce case involving one of her top prosecutors. At least not for now. Good evening, and thanks so much for joining us tonight for Fox 5 News at 5. I'm Tom Haynes.
I'm Courtney Bryant. Cobb County Superior Court Judge Henry Thompson put a halt to those efforts during a hearing that attracted national attention for what it might mean for the election interference case. Fox 5 IT reporter Randy Travis was in the courtroom and is here now to help us understand what all of this means. Randy.
Yeah, Courtney and Tom, even the DA's supporters see this as an unforced error, a needless distraction in her attempt to prosecute more than a dozen people for allegedly trying to steal Georgia's electoral college votes from Joe Biden in 2020. All of it connected to an alleged romantic relationship with Willis's top special prosecutor, Nathan Wade.
Charging 19 individuals with violations of Georgia law.
And that's the part that proved that this woman was out of her mind. These people put her up to do their dirty work, and you know the easiest person, and some may argue the best person, to get for a job like this is a black woman. Why? Because if anybody questioned her, she can say because I'm black, or if a black man said something, she could say because I'm a woman. And if another black woman said something, she'll hope that no one will listen to us because we're also a black woman, or we'll get shamed by the sisterhood for not sticking on their side. Never mind, she helped wreck another black woman's home. Yeah, I guess that black woman doesn't matter to them. But remember, when these people are done using your fanny, they will get rid of you. And it looks like the city girl prosecutor and her fanny walked right into the trap. I don't know why she thought she would be able to prosecute a president in peace as a side chick / trick, hiring the same married man that she was running around Atlanta with, the same one she was running around Florida with, the same one she was running around the Caribbean with. She thought she could have that man standing right next to her on stage, and together they would prosecute a president. This woman was obviously promised a job by Biden or something, because I can't think of any other reason why she will be so bold to even do this. My thing is, at least don't hire the married man. Like, why would you do this? If she would have just left this man alone, she would not be going through this right now.
According to explosive court filings, on that historic August night when DA Fonnie Willis announced the indictments of Donald Trump and 18 others, she was already in a romantic relationship with the man to her left, Special Prosecutor Nathan Wade, who was separated from his wife Joycelyn. One of the defendants in the case, Michael Roman, accuses Willis of personally profiting from the relationship, paying Wade more than $650,000 for his work running point on the Trump case, while also vacationing with him in California and the Caribbean, trips that his credit card statements indicate he paid for personally. Roman wants his indictment dismissed because of a conflict of interest. Records show Willis has paid Wade $100 more per hour than another special prosecutor, John Floyd, who is considered an expert in the field of racketeering cases.
Oh yeah, and for the people who don't understand just how bad this is, take a look at this. Not only did she hire a man that she was messing around with, but she paid that man more than the other attorney that was on the case with more experience in RICO cases than her boyfriend. Apparently, Attorney Wade, his experience is in family law, not prosecuting RICO cases. And then she gave him a higher rate, $100 more per hour? Did she not think anyone would notice? And she didn't stop there. She paid him all this money and also benefited from it, and had him spending money on her, using that same money on lavish vacations. All of this is taxpayers' money. That's the problem. For those who don't understand, let me tell you how sticky it gets. That's why I said in my previous video that the prosecutor could find herself prosecuted. And honestly, I thought the lady was smarter than this. I didn't expect for her to be this reckless and careless. She should have had all her I's dotted.
She's trying to hide under the shield of her position.
The attorney for Wade's estranged wife, Joycelyn, wants to depose Willis in the still unresolved divorce case. But the DA's attorney fought back, saying the person with the answers would be Mr. Wade.
The plaintiff had many abused marital funds for the trip, but every one of those issues involves the plaintiff's actions during the divorce. Had nothing to do with Miss Willis.
No, it has everything to do with the city girl prosecutor. And see, this is why when people are in these marriages and they don't want to be in them anymore, they need to make a decision. Either stay in it or get out. But you definitely don't get involved with the side chick if you end up in court and all these allegations come out, everything dealing with the side chick. All of that is going to be relevant because when you're discussing splitting up money, all the money is going to matter, including the money you spent on other women. You better believe it. If you're going through a divorce and the man is the one with the money, the wife's attorney is going to find everything. And that's why I say the DA and Attorney Wade here, they are beyond slow. Why would they even be involved with each other? Knowing that he's going through a divorce, and not just any divorce, but he was married to his wife for over 26 years and she did not work. So we all know how that's gonna go. And sir, you're not going to get out of it. On top of that, there's a mistress involved and she's high profile. She's supposed to be a woman of power in Georgia. That alone is gonna make your divorce case 1,000 times worse.
Judge Henry Thompson agreed to stay the deposition scheduled for Tuesday. He'll make no final decision until he hears sworn testimony from Nathan Wade in a hearing later this month. Willis did not appear in court. Neither did the estranged wife.
She is devastated. This is not what she wants. She's not a villain in this tragedy, and she's not trying to be a hero.
Fani Willis in her pleadings suggested that you're, in a way, conspiring with Michael Roman and the Trump supporters to somehow delay or derail the case. What's your response to that?
My response is that's absurd.
So the timing is just a coincidence, you filing yours and Michael Roman's attorney filing her motion around the same time?
My answer to that question feels absurd. It literally was, but I don't know what to say because I don't think anybody's going to believe that.
That's another thing. The city girl prosecutor was trying to say that the wife was only trying to embarrass her and drag her out in the public, which may also be true, but at the same time, if she was married to her husband for 26 years and you have something to do with the breakup, like duh, you're going to be a part of the divorce.
Use your common sense.
She's going to bring you up. Not only that, she just found out that you paid her husband all of this money, the same money that he's been hiding from her in the court. It's also funny that the city girl prosecutor, she's fully aware of this, but she's trying to act like she doesn't understand, or she's trying to make it seem like it's all Trump or something. No, the lady is trying to get the money. You know this. And we already know how it goes in the United States. When it comes to marriage and divorce, you're not going to be married to somebody for 26 years without a prenup and not split assets or pay alimony. This is why marriage doesn't make sense for most men anymore. You will be taken to the cleaners. And the wife's attorney is going to fight like crazy because she's got to get her money too. Everybody's got to eat and they're going to eat off you. But not paying the wife while taking your side chick on lavish vacations, it's going to make you look really bad in any court in any state. And that's why the man wanted the record sealed.
Meanwhile, a Georgia State Senator says he'll propose legislation to establish a special committee on investigations to examine the allegations surrounding Willis for the, quote, preservation of the integrity of our justice system.
We've seen in the news a number of reports that are concerning that if they're true, would be a significant breach of public trust and something that we believe the Senate has an interest in knowing about.
He says the committee will be made up of 6 Republicans and 3 Democrats and could start its work as early as next month.
Well, it's clear that this isn't going away, at least for now, Randy. This judge ordered the divorce proceedings unsealed. Is there anything interesting in that?
Took a quick look at it, Courtney, and I didn't see any mention of Fani Willis. In fact, there was a lot of mention about Nathan Wade not being forthcoming with his money, which is typical in divorce cases like this. He'll have a chance to speak under oath about all this January 31st.
You mentioned that the advocates for DA Fani Willis see this as a distraction in her prosecution of the election interference case. It'll be interesting as this goes on how that bleeds over into that case and the ramifications of this whole thing unfolding.
Yeah, there's some suggestion that Nathan Wade should step down, or she should remove him as I said, her point man basically for this entire case. But no talk of that from her office, at least not yet.
Yeah. All right. I'm sure you'll keep following this for us. Randy, thanks.
Thanks, Randy.
She's defined, of course. That's the boss chick way. She should have taken this man off the case because she shouldn't have hired him in the first place. But look at this. After all the work and whatever else she's done to get to the top, she's about to ruin it all because she was obsessed with a married man. The deposition that was scheduled for today, it did not happen because the judge said he will wait and hear what the husband had to say in the case in an upcoming hearing. And then after that, he will determine if the deposition of the city girl prosecutor will be necessary. However, the judge did order for that case to be unsealed. So whatever it is that Attorney Wade wanted to hide, everybody is going to be able to see it. And no, I do not feel sorry for this guy. He brought all of this on himself. Same for DA Willis. Both of them should have been smarter than this. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Let me know what you think about this below. Shout out to BX Panda. I appreciate you for all of your support, as well as Miss Mandy. Don't forget that you can support this channel as well. Links to Cash App and PayPal are below. Ladies, fellas, want a balanced analysis, want the truth from a woman's perspective? Then you're going to want to subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.